Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my physical PS4 games collection. I'm going to try and make it as quick as possible because there are a few games to get through, and I'm going to be going in alphabetical order. Okay, so the first game I have is AI The Somnium Files. This is a visual novel which has some puzzle aspects in it. Next is Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Atelier Lulua, then we have Battlechaser's Nightwar, which is a turn-based RPG, Biomutant, Burnout Paradise, then we have Death End Request 2, Dishonoured 2, Divinity Original Sin, got Dragon Quest Heroes, which is a bit of a spin-off series of Dragon Quest. And then Dragon Quest 11, Echoes of an Elusive Age. Definitely a game I can highly recommend. Okay, now we're up to F already, and starting with Fairy Tail, which is actually a surprisingly fun turn-based RPG. I really enjoyed this one, and if you do like the anime, I would recommend. Okay, Final Fantasy. We've got Final Fantasy Type 0 HD here. The Final Fantasy VII Remake, which was an extremely fun remake, and I really liked what they did with that game. Now, my favourite Final Fantasy game, which may be a little controversial, is actually Final Fantasy XII, and this is the Zodiac Age edition, which had some extra gameplay features that was originally only released in Japan and then finally released in the West in this Zodiac Age edition. I think you can pick it up pretty cheap these days. And then moving on to my least favourite Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy 15, Ghost of Tsushima. We have God of War, which again is another brilliant RPG. I'm looking forward to the next one coming out. I've completely finished this game, did a lot of the side quests and explored a lot of the extra areas as well. Then we have God Wars Future Past, which is a strategy RPG tactics game. If you like that style of game, it is great. There's a lot of customization and mechanics in this game. And yeah, I've sunk a fair few hours into this one as well. And then we've got PlayStation exclusive, Horizon Zero Dawn. Again, I finished this game, absolutely loved it, every second of it, really liked and connected with the main character Aloy, and just obviously mechanical dinosaurs. I mean, need I say more? And with that, we're already up to K, and we have Kingdoms of Amalur, Re-Reckoning, that ever comes into focus, which is an RPG. Gives me Skyrim vibes. I think people who worked on Skyrim also worked on this game, so if you enjoyed Skyrim, definitely check this one out. Then we have Kingdom Hearts, and this is the 1.5, 2.5 version, which comes with the original games. It comes with Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Rechained Memories, Kingdom Hearts 358/2 Days, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, and Kingdom Hearts Recoded. And with that, there's Kingdom Hearts 3, which is the most modern version of Kingdom Hearts, the newest one that came out. Again, a lot of fun, and it has Toy Story in this one. Okay, then we have Legend of Mana. Again, another RPG. If you haven't noticed with the theme of a lot of these games, RPGs are generally my favourite genre of gaming. Moving on, we have Lego DC Supervillains, this is just the back of the steel case in case you're interested in what it looks like. Then I have the Lego Movie video game, which if you haven't seen the movie, I would recommend the game. It basically plays through the movie in the game format and it's a lot of fun. Then we have Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, which out of these 3 Lego games is my favourite of the Lego games. I have completed this game and played through every single quest, every single area. A lot of fun. Lego games, and they're great for kids and they're also great for adults. Really anybody of any age can play these games. Then we have Monster Hunter World, which I still play on occasion with friends. My brother and I play it on weekends still. Still fun to jump into. My only gripe with this is if you do online play and there's any cutscenes, that whoever you're playing with on the network has to wait for certain cutscenes to finish before they can jump into the area you're in. And the cutscenes aren't skippable at all, which is a little annoying. Okay, we're up to N. Well, I guess this is technically M still, but got Megadimension Neptunia 7, which is probably my favourite Neptunia game. So there's that one. And then, of course, I've got Neptunia SENRAN KAGURA Ninja Wars, and I got that one in the limited edition. If you want to see what's inside the limited edition, I do have an unboxing video and I'll link it in the description below. Next up we have Kuni, and this is Wrath of the White Witch, which is the original Kuni. This is like a classic turn-based style combat in this one. Then I have Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom, and this is actually the Steelbook edition, which is really pretty case actually. Inside. But yeah, very pretty. Again, a great game. I platinumed it, finished it. Really liked it. It has some gimmicky mechanics such as town building, but I actually really enjoyed those segments. Continuing on with N, we have Neo The World Ends With You. This is the second game in the Neo World Ends With You series and collection. We have Noir. One of my favourite games, we have Nier Automata, which is just a stunning JRPG. It's got action, gameplay. Omega Quintet. One of the most popular JRPGs around, we have Persona 5. And this is a phenomenal game. It's got a great soundtrack and a really stylized art style. Then we have Persona 5 Strikers, which is a spin-off of the Persona 5 main game. Okay, and with that we're already up to S. So with S we'll start with Sakura Wars. And this is a pretty cool game. It's kind of like a visual novel crossed with like mech battles. Then we have Scarlet Nexus, which I think is a fairly underrated title. I don't think it got a lot of love when it first came out. The Secret of Mana. We have Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Spider-Man, which is an absolutely fantastic game if you do love Spider-Man. We've got the Spyro trilogy, which obviously comes with the 3 original games that have all been remastered. Then we've got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Okay, next up we have the latest entry in the Tales series, which is Tales of Arise, which I would say is a must-play JRPG and probably a must-play for the Tales series. It's a great stepping stone to get into the Tales series if you've never played a Tales game before as well. We have the Banner Saga trilogy, which is another strategy or tactics game. And then we have The Witcher Wild Hunt. And honestly, I'm not a fan of this game. I know that a lot of people love it, but if I'm going to be honest, I'd rather replay Skyrim than play this game. I just found the combat really janky. And then another series that I really love, this is the only physical I've got of the series, but Trails of Cold Steel, and this is Trails of Cold Steel 3. And I actually absolutely adore the Trails of series. I found that each game included extra battle mechanics and implemented new things that made it feel fresh. Then we have Valkyria Chronicles 4, which has a really unique battle system. Okay guys, so we're almost at the end. Just got to go through my Ys collection, starting with Ys Memories of Solsetter. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not 100% sure. Then we have my favourite Ys game, and it's actually the first one that I ever played, which is Ys 8, Lacrimosa of Dana. And this is a stunning RPG. It's really fun, there's a lot to do, and it's got a really engaging story as well. And if you are unsure where to start in the Ys franchise, if you're thinking about playing an Ys game, definitely would recommend Ys 8 as a nice starting point. And then finally, I have Ys 9, Monstrum Nox, which this is the limited edition. If you want to see what's inside this one, you can watch my unboxing video linked in the description box below as well. And with that, we've made it to the end of my physical collection. It only touches the surface of the games that I actually have, because I have numerous digital games as well downloaded onto my PlayStation. If you do want to see my digital collection as well, leave a comment below and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.